Hey everybody, today we are talking about photo editing for people that don't like photo editing. I've gotten some comments recently about how people just want the image to look right out of the camera. They don't want to spend all this time in Lightroom, tweaking, dodging, burning, doing all that. They just want to hone the craft to where they get an image out of camera and like it. And I can respect that. I understand that. I like the process of photo editing. But throughout time in photography, we've had people that like taking a roll of film to the lab, people that like working in the darkroom. So one thing I think is missing there, back in the old day when you shot film, you chose a film for its characteristics, whether it be good contrast, soft contrast, how it just handled colors, white balance, did it expose well for shadows or highlights. You don't really do that with a digital camera. And I think that aspect is missing if you just want to take an image out of your digital camera and share it. It doesn't have any of that artistic taste of choosing a film. And while we can't do that, we can kind of reverse engineer it. And you can choose a picture profile in your camera, like portrait or landscape, but it's not exactly the same. And you should be shooting raw anyways to get the best images. But Lightroom's real cheap right now. I think $5 for the cloud version. And you can do all this on your phone, do it on your computer. And I'm going to show you how we can reverse engineer that choosing the film look in just a couple clicks. You don't have to waste all that time editing. Your photos are going to look better and you're going to be happier to share them, happier with your finished product, in my opinion. So we have 3 images here. These are unedited raw images. This is our first one. This is our second one. And this is our third. Let me dive right in here, show you what I'm talking about, show you what we can do. I'm going to open our sliders. All the way up here at the top, you have an auto edit, an auto correct. And basically to me, that's going to kind of simulate dropping your film off at the lab. You drop your film off at the lab, somebody or some computer is going to expose it for what they think the image should look like. The proper highlight, shadows, white, black, exposure. I don't think it's going to do a lot on this image. It's pretty well balanced, but we hit auto edit. And to me, that's what we get back if we just took an image to the lab and dropped it off. But we're missing that film flare. Now, what kind of film did we put in the camera? And we can reverse engineer that by adding a profile. So here with these 3 squares in the magnifying glass, we're going to click that open. And there's all kinds to choose from. For this image, we're going to look at the artistic tab here. And you just hover over a profile, see if you like it. When you find one you like I like this one, you click it, and it's going to bring up an intensity slider, and you can make the effect more or less pronounced. For this image here, I like it right in the middle. There we go. Couple seconds, 3 clicks. We have a exposed image with an artistic touch that kind of to me replicates that choosing a film, loading it in the camera, and dropping it off at the lab. Let's do our second image here. This image is a little underexposed. I was shooting for the highlights in the clouds, something I do a lot. And I was really looking at the sun coming through, hitting the green on the mountains. I want to kind of make that pop. So we're going to start off with an auto correction. There we go. We took our shot to the lab and they exposed it, but it's still missing that flare. And come over here to the profiles. And this time, let's take a look at the modern. I'm just kind of eyeballing through here. I can tell right off the bat This modern one, it has that punchy contrast, good saturation that I'm looking for. It's a little too pronounced to me. I'm going to dial it back a little bit to about 85. And there we go. Once again, couple clicks, got her done. Got that look like we chose a film for this photo, and didn't spend any time in Lightroom at all really, but I'm very happy with the way that image looks right there. I have another version. I spent hours in Lightroom tweaking it, dodging, burning, moving all the sliders, and I like it a little more because it's more mine. It's more my artistic taste. But to me, this is great. I have no problem slapping this on Instagram, sharing it with anybody, even getting a print made. Here, let's take a look at our third image. Once again, a little underexposed. I'm going to come up here, hit our auto correct. There we go. We got a properly exposed image. Dive here into our profiles. Let's see what the vintage profiles have to offer. I kind of like that vintage one. It's giving a little more contrast. Let's see what else we got. If you like the faded look, you could go with this one here, kind of the matte look. Honestly, I kind of do like that. It was way too strong for me at 100, but if we dial that back to about 30, I'm liking the way that looks. I think we can do better though. Let's go back up here to modern. I'm liking this modern 7. Dial that back some to about 44. Somewhere in the 40s. And that looks good to me as well. Here we are, full screen. Couple clicks. Got a developed image. Thrown on a profile to kind of mimic a film style. Easy peasy, got her done. I hope this helps you out, guys, that don't like to spend a lot of time in Lightroom, but still enjoy going out and taking photos. It's just my personal opinion, but I think you should give it an auto adjustment, throw on a profile, just to kind of recreate that experience of choosing a film and dropping it off at the lab. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you like it. Please hit the like and subscribe button, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss my future videos, and I'll catch you on the next one.